So, we had this neighbour, Steve, a real piece of work. Steve honestly thought our backyard was his personal country club. Every single Saturday, like clockwork, he'd wander over to borrow our high-end wood-fired pizza oven. He'd bring his own dough, sure, but then he'd use all of our premium toppings, the aged parmesan, the hand-picked basil, everything. My Uncle Mike, who's basically the world champion of passive aggression, was finally fed up. One evening, Steve is standing there, munching on a slice of pepperoni, and he asks Mike why the crust feels so uniquely textured today. Mike doesn't even flinch. He leans in real close, looks Steve dead in the eye, and whispers, "Oh, that's the secret seasoning, Steve. I've started recycling certain organic materials from the yard to coat the baking stone." Steve stops mid-chew. He looks at the pizza, then glances over at the corner of the yard where the family dog— well, you get the idea. Then Mike picks up a small jar of what looked like gritty, greyish-green powder. He shakes it over the next pizza and says, "It's all about that authentic farm-to-table kick, right? Pure, recycled nutrients." Of course, it was just crushed-up, expensive sea salt and a little bit of green food colouring. But Steve didn't know that. He turned 3 shades of white, dropped his plate, and mumbled something about a sudden stomachache. He hasn't stepped foot on our property in over 6 months. Mike just winked at me, brushed the dog dust off the counter, and served the rest of us the best pizza we'd ever had. Sometimes, being a little bit gross is the only way to get some peace and quiet.